John. John. Do you have I've been telling stories every night. So, do you have a good one? Do you have something? Think back to our house, or anything crazy happen outside of the studio? Was there, you didn't get attacked by a bear? Like where we were recording, there was this huge freaking bush out behind. I think there was just deer. I don't think there was any big black bears. But no, this is the man with words, you know? Huh?
I got attacked by a bear.
Okay, why don't you tell that one? Edit.
Okay, you want to hear a story? Okay. This is the behind the scenes of recording images and words. So at the time, you know the band Firehouse? No? Okay, so 25 years ago, Firehouse was like this kind of pop rock band. And they had a lot of songs on the radio that were really successful. And the producer was, his name was David Prater. So the producer at the time, his name was David Prater, and he was a very talented guy, but he had a big personality and a lot of ideas and stuff. And I learned a lot about being able to, how's the word, to have grace under pressure in the studio. And one of the things I remember about recording is we were recording the song Surrounded, right? And so, you know the guitar solo part where it's not really a guitar solo, but it's kind of this rhythmical thing that we just played? Well, originally, it was this really long guitar solo that I thought was awesome. I thought it was the best thing. I was in the studio, I recorded it, it was amazing. And right when I was done, David came right up to my face and he said, "That sounds like a bad Van Halen solo." And anyway, it turned into what eventually would become the part on the album. So he had this great sort of ability to weed out what was good, what was not good, but you had to kind of have a strong personality. He also brought in, at the time, we were recording at Bear Track Studios, like James said, and the owner of Bear Tracks at the time was a guy named Jay Beckenstein. You guys know Jay Beckenstein from Spyro Gyra?
Yeah.
Jazz band. And Jay played saxophone, and we had this idea of recording, having a saxophone solo on another day. And Jay came in and he laid down these amazing sax solo parts, and it was incredible. And so we were really lucky to have that. And then finally, maybe some of you guys know this, maybe some of you don't know this, but originally Images and Words was supposed to be a double album. It was supposed to be a lot longer, and it was supposed to have the song A Change of Seasons on it. Right? But at the time, the record label, which was Atco Records, and the A&R, head of A&R, Derek Oliver, said, "I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should not put that on the album, have the album only be an hour long, and save Change of Seasons," which we did. So again, it was a tough lesson to learn in the studio. We weren't happy at the time, but it was the right choice. So sometimes when the moral of the story is when you're in it really close and really deep, sometimes it takes somebody else outside to kind of give you some clarity. And we were really young guys. We were I was half my age. We were all 25 years younger, so there were good lessons to be learned, and out of it came Images and Words. And anyway, that's my story for the day. What do you think? Cool. Awesome. And you guys are amazing. And James is right. Coming to Italy is like unbelievable. Should I get off the stage now? Because I'll keep talking. I'll hand the microphone over to James. But you guys are amazing. Grazie.
Good job. Oh, man. That was an edit, too, John. That was an edited story. All right. Well, let's just move on. All right, we're going to have this fine young man over to my right. The Wizard John Lucas bring us into this next song, which you all know. Here we go. Standing by the window, eyes upon the moon, hoping that the memory will leave his spirit soon. She shuts the doors and lights and lays her body on the bed. Her images and words are running deep. She has too much pride to pull the sheets above her head. So quietly she lays and waits for sleep. She stares at the ceiling and tries not to think. And pictures the change she's been trying to live again. But the feeling is gone. Water can't cover her memory, and ashes can't answer her pain. God, give me the power to take the breath from I breathe, and call life from a cold metal frame. In with the ashes, or up with the smoke from the fire. With wings up in heaven, we're lying in bed, palm of her hand to my head. Now and forever cold in my heart and my